Well, made it through another storm up here in Northern California. Got 2 more systems coming in, but right now it's quite pleasant. It's right around 60, 3-mile-an-hour breeze. Hour and a half ago, the bees were just boiling in and out of here. Lots of pollen, believe it or not, coming in on a Christmas Eve day. I couldn't believe it. It's crazy. And there's one that just brought in a giant load. There's another giant load of this yellow and orange. I think the yellow is clover. I've got lots of clover in my yard, and I'm sure all the neighbors do too. The white pollen, I'm not sure what that is. Somebody's saying that could be resin, but I didn't see any on the bottom board. Usually you'll see 1 or 2 sacks of pollen make it down through, that it gets dropped through. I don't see any of that. Although this one's got diatomaceous earth on the bottom board, so it's hard to see. I don't see any varroa in this hive. My other hive, on the other hand, is a different story. And I just checked the bottom board on it, and it was like, I'd say 6, 7 mites on the bottom board. So they don't know it yet, but they're going to get a special Christmas present that they're probably not going to want, but it'll make them better. It'll be better afterwards. And then I've got the counting board set up on the other hive. This one, I see my counting board is falling down. I'm right in front of their entrance, so hopefully they won't do what they usually do and fly into my hair. That's usually what happens. So there's the counting boards I use. Just a grid. Makes it easy to count the varmints on there. The vermin and the varroa. All the other terrible... Oh, look. They're so funny. Funny little critters. So there it is, Christmas Eve, and they're just busy bringing it in. Now there was a big load. Let's see. And these bees are little bees. There's some coming in the saddlebags. This is called a hive gate. I've got 2 of them, but I keep one blocked off in the winter. Oh, look, I pulled a bee out that was hanging out right by the hive gate. That bee's not looking too healthy either. Looks like the stinger is popping in and out. So that one's in like a, was probably dying right there. Let me flip her over and see. Yeah. Let's see if she gets better. She was probably self-evicting, and that's what they do. It's crazy. When it's raining, they'll come out, and I have a camera on them, and a lot of times they'll come running out, and they'll just drop down below, and then within a minute or 2, they're dead. It's like their last breath is to get out, self-evict, so they don't make it a hardship on the whole colony. Little things like that really fascinates me about these little critters, these bees. This girl's not doing so good here. She may be giving me a sting, a therapeutic sting. Because if they're dying, I do take advantage of that. I don't kill healthy bees. I try not to. Pretty good at being cautious and slow. The worst sound I hear is a crunch, like when I'm moving stuff around in the hive or putting the lids on. So be careful about that, because this gal's not doing good. And then there's Mr. Hanky, because it is Christmas. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh. He loves me, I love you. Remember, eat lots of fiber on Christmas. There was a bee climbing on Mr. Hanky a little while ago. Alright, now look, I got a little... There might have been some orientation flights going on earlier. The way they were buzzing earlier. There was, I'd say, 200 bees right here in the front, kind of going in and out. The ones going in had a lot of pollen. When they do that circling, where they're like, zzz, 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 that's total orientation. They're like scanning. You know, if I move this hive 6 inches, they wouldn't be able to find the entrance. It would take them a while. They're persistent. They'll find it. But that's how, you know, their precision and where the goods are. They know where the pollen is. And the bees that go get resin, they know where that is. So, anyway. Other hives are going to get a treatment. Number 13, lucky 13. And they're going to get a full 4 grams of oxalic acid vapor. This one we're skipping because the bottom board, it's hard to tell with the diatomaceous earth, but I don't see any varroa in there. Usually you can see they have like shiny... Oh, look, there's a bee coming out with a larva. It was probably it looked like it's almost ready to come out, or maybe just came out. And what happens is if a bee comes out and out of the its little, what do you call it? Pupa? No, it's pupa. It comes out and there's these diseases they have, wing disease caused by varroa mites. In fact, I saw a bee get pulled out of the hive a week or two ago, and it didn't have any wings. The wings were not there, and a bee brought it out and dropped it down below, and I was able to pick it up and look at it. Like, here's one that's not doing well. Let's see if this will... You gotta look right there. And so I'm gonna try to see if I can see what's going on with this one without knocking. Let's get this. Okay. So let's see if it's got wing. It may have deformed wing. Hard to tell. It looks like it does. One wing's shorter than the other, so it was probably either self-evicted or it was taken out of the hive. I try to look for like any mites. On this hive I don't have mites, so come on, climb down. Climb down. There you go. So that's another bee that will probably, without even knowing it, offer up a therapeutic sting. I'm working on the back of my neck. I have an old injury from a vehicle accident rollover that my neck has been stiff and messed up ever since, and I started doing selective stings, and it warms it up, first of all, the venom, and it kind of loosens up my neck, so I'm going to continue that. I also have on my hand I get some arthritis, and I did a couple stings right in between that pinky or that finger right there, and it's still good. I did that like it was over a week ago. So there's definitely therapeutic benefit. Yeah, look at those wings. And this one doesn't even have the much varroa. This one here, I can't see what's wrong with it. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's going to try to go back in. If it goes back in, good on it. But we'll see if one of them drags it back out again. That's probably what happened. It probably got dragged out. All right, well, everybody's gone anyway. Oh, what was that one? That one looked like it had pollen on it, but it wouldn't be leaving with pollen. This one I keep closed, so it's probably got garbage. Oh, that one that I just brought in. Looks like it's getting evicted. Yeah, that's that same one. I could tell by the wings. It's getting evicted. I'm gonna try to grab it. There's somebody trying to call me. I don't know you. There it goes. It's okay. It just got left on the bottom. I think that's the same one. The wing looks defective. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you have a happy New Year. Whatever celebration you do, I hope it's good. Hope you see family and friends. And have a good year. Let's all hope for a better year in 2026.